Hi, folks, and welcome here to Hornet Studios. You're watching Hornet baseball action. For today's try, in the try is the Valley Center Hornets, the Newton Railroaders, and the Wichita East Aces. The Hornets will face the Newton Railroaders first up here, and the Hornets are sitting at 3-7, while the Railroaders are 1-9. And the Hornets coming off of two hard losses. They were run ruled in both games at Arc City, and they found a lot of ways to improve. And worked very hard in practice yesterday, but we'll see if it'll pay off. It'll be to Hightower at shortstop, and Easy out there at first. So out number one of this game. And on the mound for the Hornets is number 7, Peyton Graham. Graham looking at his second start this season. In his first, he only allowed 1 run through 6 innings, and as a freshman, he's dominating both on the mound and in the batter's box. Check swing there, but it'll be called a strike. And that will be fouled off into right field. It'll drop before Johnson finds it. And Matt Sear is up to bat for the Railroaders. The Hornets whited out today in their jerseys. White jerseys, white pants, and white hats. Here's the pitch from Graham. That will find the gap just barely. Single there for Matt Sear, and the first hit for either team here. Up to bat next is number 10, Henry Clausen. Clausen, the right fielder for the Railroaders. Pickoff goes nowhere. Graham with the pitch, and it's fouled off there. And the infield here for the Hornets at catcher is number 9, Eli DeBon. On first base is Miles Thompson. At second is Wyatt Jones. And then shortstop is number 2, Blaine Hightower, and on third is number 3, Mason Burns. The pitch is low and outside. Here's the 1-1. And that's inside. Runner will steal second and just barely misses the tag. One thing to note, Eli DeBon at Arc City threw 2 guys out, and that was his first throw out at second all season. And he was pretty happy about that. Definitely improving overall through the season. Fouled off there. Runner with a big lead on second. Here's the pitch. Looks like a curve, and runner steals third. Bond with a nice throw, but just not quite in time. And runner on first. Still 1 out. Rob Schmidt, the DH for the Railroaders, is up to bat. Runners on the corners and looking to drive at least one home. The signal bunt, but it goes foul. Graham out of the stretch. And fake the throw to third as a runner will steal second. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be low. It'll drag the dirt again. Still one out and 2 runners in scoring position. We've seen it for the Hornets, and they need to figure this out pretty quick. Last 2 games at Arc City, they let up a lot of big innings with a couple loaded bases, times with the bases loaded, and they need to figure this out. They can't allow big base hits, and they have to get pickoffs. They have to catch people stealing because they've been able to steal on this Hornets team all season. Here's a pitch from Graham. It'll be low, and no runner goes home, so Graham will jog back to the mound. Here's the pitch from Graham, and that'll be fouled off into right field. Graham through the windup, swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout. 2 outs here for the Hornets defense. Zach Cannell up to bat, looking to drive runners home. With Graham on the mound, here's the pitch. It's low and outside. Graham with the pitch. It's inside and barely misses Cannell. Cannell, the third baseman for Newton. Foul tip there. Here's Graham again with 2 runners on. It's blasted into right field. Johnson hustling for it, but it goes over his head. 1 runner home, 2 runners home, and 2 easy runs there for the Railroaders. That's something the Hornets can't allow. They've let runners in scoring position all year, and it's affected them on the scoreboard. Cole Lujano up to bat for Newton with a runner on second. And that's into right field. 2 Hornets hustle for it, but it will go out of the field. Graham eyes down the runner on second, and that's fouled off again. Graham with its 24th pitch. Nice movement there, but it's going to be outside. 1-2 count. The Hornets with 2 outs looking to get a strikeout here, and Graham really needs this so the Hornets can get on the offensive. Right down the pipe, and no strike call there. Here's the pitch from Graham, and that's going to be outside. Full count here. This could be big for the Hornets and the rest of the game as the Railroaders lead by 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be strike 3. That'll be Graham's second strikeout. That will take us into the bottom of the first. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios after a short commercial break.
Need a used, reliable car but don't want a hunk of junk? Want to go to a dealer you can trust but don't know who to trust? The answer is simple and local. Come to Eden's Auto Sales in Valley Center. We sell used, reliable cars at a fair and reasonable price with guaranteed free credit approval, and you can always count on friendly and reasonable customer service. With 2 locations right across the street, come shop us last at 100 South Meridian Avenue in Valley Center. We're open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and you can reach us at 316-755-4200. Come see us.
One of a parent's biggest worries is letting their teen get behind the wheel of a vehicle. That's why getting professional, personal instruction is so important. The Wichita Driving School is licensed by the state of Kansas and offers the most classes per month of any driving school. With the most students trained in Wichita last year, it's obvious students and parents like Wichita Driving School for the convenience
and professional one-on-one instruction.
Wichita Driving School, where you're driven to be the best.
Hi, folks, and welcome back here to Hornet Studios. You're watching varsity baseball action. For today's try, up to bat first for the Hornets is number 1, Wyatt Jones. Jones playing second base for the Hornets, and he had a pretty good game Tuesday as he blasted a triple to right field on the second pitch of Game 1, and from there it only got better. Drove in a couple RBIs, and that's exactly the night we wanted to see from him, but just wasn't quite enough to get the victory. Jones looking to have the same performance here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. On the mound for the Railroaders is Kusick. Here's the pitch, outside. 3-0 count. That's something we've seen improve from Wyatt Jones is his eye in the batter's box. Strike there. Here's Kusick. Check swing from Jones. It'll be called a strike. Full count here. On deck is number 6, Jesse Johnson. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, and that will be a walk for Wyatt Jones. That will bring up number 6, the right fielder, Jesse Johnson. Johnson actually had his first experience on the mound. Did pretty well at Arc City, but drove the ball pretty far in the outfield. Didn't get very many hits, but got it deep in the outfield. Had a crucial RBI triple, and that was very big for the Hornets. With 1 runner on, here's Johnson. Pitch is low from Kusick. And Johnson still one of 2 Hornets this year to go yard, and actually was in his first at-bat at this stadium. Nice hit, and it will find the gap for Johnson. Jones will stay at second. So a nice base hit, and that would advance Jones to second. That'll bring up center fielder number 21, Erin Deal. The Hornets down by 2 runs here, but Deal, as a senior, has been a very clutch batter this year and looking to do the same thing here. Either load the bases or drive in a run. We'll see what he does. Kusick eyes down Jones on second, and that's going to go over Deal's heads. Runners will advance. Here's Kusick, and that's going to be inside strike. Pitch is inside, still a called strike. And that's going into left field. It will drop early, and shortstop won't get it in time. Wyatt Jones comes home. First run for the Hornets. That's exactly what they were looking for. With still 2 runners on, they'll get back into this game. Up to bat, number 2, shortstop, Blaine Hightower. Kusick, eyes down, Hightower from the stretch, bunted off, and it will stay foul. Hightower gets the signal from Coach Nick Barnes. Runners on first and second here. Kusick out of the stretch as Johnson has a big lead. Here's the pitch with some nice movement, but no call there. And bunted again. It'll be caught in foul territory. Sear will make the diving catch. And after that pop out, runners on first and second with 1 out. That will bring up number 4, Gavin Adams. Adams playing left field for the Hornets. And last game, game 2 against Arc City, he pitched. And threw 2 innings, let up 8 runs, I believe it was. Not his best performance, but we'll see what he can do in the box. Drove in an RBI triple and had a big impact on the batting game of the Hornets. 1-1 count here for Adams. Swing and a miss for Adams. 1-2 as he'll be down in the count. And that's going to be just in the corner of the zone, out number 2. And now up to bat is sophomore number 12, Jared Newton. Newton DHing for the Hornets. And not playing his usual position, switches between third and second base. Deal on first and Johnson on second still. With 2 outs, and the Hornets only driven 1 run in, but they're going to need to figure out something here. Pitch from Kusick. Nice curveball, and that will go into the zone, but no call there. 1-1. Kusick with a pitch. Inside, foul tip there. Two count after the foul. Kusick looking to get out of it early, as the Railroaders still lead by 1. And strike 3 as Newton will strike out looking. That will take us into the top of the second. Your score, 2-1, the Railroaders lead, and we'll be back here at Hornet Studios after a short commercial break. Hi, folks, and welcome back here to Hornet Studios. You're watching varsity baseball action on Hornet Studios, live on YouTube. And through 1 inning, the Railroaders lead the Hornets 2-1. The Hornets played pretty good defense, but let up a couple big hits that led to let up a couple good hits that led to runs being scored, specifically one into right field, deep right field, that drove in both of these runs. But if they can eliminate big hits like that, this can be an even game. Here's Graham with a pitch. And it's high. The wind will carry it to the infield. And Wyatt Jones at second base catches it. And up to bat is Matt Eldridge, shortstop for the Railroaders. He'll foul it off. 0-2 count here. And fouled off again. Pitch is outside from Graham. And last week he had a really great night, only allowing one run through 6 innings, but just not the same night for him. Had pretty good warm-up pitches before the game, but just didn't. Not sure whether it be momentum for the Railroaders or intimidation, but could be any of those possibilities. Popped up. It's going to be into right field and dives just past the glove of Jesse Johnson. Here comes Eldridge, as he won't get in time for a triple, but it will be a double for the Railroaders. That will bring up number 1. That's Edson. It's a strike call there with a runner on. Edson, the last in this order. Here's the pitch from Graham outside. And that's going to go into right field. Johnson will make the throw. And his rocket arm does the talking, as he'll get it to third base. But won't be in time. Runner advances to third off of a tag up. Graham with the pitch. Inside there. Strike call. Here's the 0-1 from Graham. Hits the ground early, and Burns will make it across the diamond. Out number 3. That will take us into the bottom of the second. Your score, 2-1. The Railroaders still lead. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios after a short commercial break.
Whenever we go to a local event here in Valley, we all want good food for reasonable prices with a friendly face behind it. Well, luckily, there's an option. The Food Guy. Located in his signature truck, keep an eye out for him at the next public event you make an appearance at. Or if you're hosting an event yourself and want a friendly catering option. Or if you have other questions, you can call him at 316-253-8832.
And welcome back here to Hornet Studios. You're watching varsity baseball. Up to bat here for the Hornets is number 11, sophomore first baseman Miles Thompson. Foul ball goes into left field for Thompson. And the other night, Thompson got his first strikeout at Arc City as a pitcher and then pitched his first full inning as a pitcher as well. Had one of his best nights on the mound and very proud of himself, but we'll see what he can do in the batter's box tonight. The 1-2 for Thompson as Kusick still on the mound. The pitch, and nice, I believe that was a changeup there. It broke pretty hard, but Thompson read it easily. Foul goes down the line. Here's Kusick with the pitch down the foul line, and it will stay fair as the first baseman gets it. One out here. After Thompson's ground down, Kusick will toe the rubber again. Here's the pitch inside. And up to bat is number 9, Eli DeBon. DeBon, a junior and playing catcher for the Hornets. Actually got his first at bat as a Hornet, or as a varsity Hornet the other night, and did pretty well. Went 4 for 4 or 3 for 3 in game 1, and then 4 for 4 in game 2. All of which were singles, and he was pretty happy about that. So was Coach Barnes. Strike call there. And it will stay, or it will go forward enough to be called fair. And the catcher will grab it. It'll be a ground out at first. And now up to bat is junior number 3, Mason Burns. Burns playing third base here, and he'll foul it off. Here's Kusick again, eyeing down Burns. Here's the pitch. Inside, nice movement. On the release, it looked like it was going to hit Burns, but he stayed in the box. And it moved. It will be a ball. Hit will go down the foul line left side. Here comes Burns looking to go two, but it will be a single. The Hornets are happy with that, but that will bring up number 1, Wyatt Jones. Jones in the first was walked and then was sent home, as he is the only runner to go home for the Hornets so far in this game. Here's the pitch. It's going to be just a little bit high. Here's Kusick, and that will go down the right foul line. Another ground out. That will be out number 3. And 1 runner left on base. But Peyton Graham will jog back to the mound. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios for the start of the third after a short commercial break. And welcome back here to Hornet Studios. Your score 2-1. The Newton Railers lead over your Valley Center Hornets. And it's the top of the third. Contact into short center field, and that's going to be a pop out there. After Sears pop out, here's Henry Clausen. Strike call there for Graham. Ball in favor of Clausen. In the first, Clausen had a single and eventually came home for 1 of 2 runs in this game. The two-seamer is called a strike. 1-2 count here for Graham. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a high ball. Foul ball, and that's going to go over the net. Here's the windup from Graham, and that's going to go right past Hightower. Looks like he was focusing too much on getting the throw over to first and not worried about getting that ball, but it'll be a single. Graham eyes down the runner on first. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss. Ben Schmidt up to bat for the Railroaders. He struck out swinging in the first. And pickoff goes nowhere. Here's Graham from the stretch. And foul tip there. Graham will step off. As the Hornets trail by 1. Here's Graham. Swing and a miss there, and that's going to be a strikeout. Second of the game for Schmidt. And now up to bat is number 6, Zach Cannell. Cannell at third base here for Newton. And struck out looking in the first. Foul ball there. Graham gets the signal from Devon. And that's going to lead to a pickle. Perfect pickoff by Graham. Tag out at second, and that will clear the inning. Retire the side, taking us into the bottom of the third. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios after the break. And up to bat is the right fielder, number 6, Jesse Johnson, as he'll lead off for the Hornets. Kusick still on the mound. Inside pitch. Johnson in the first had a single and made it to third, but was not driven home. Now we'll go into left field and it will drop early in the gap. Johnson will go two, but decides to stay back. With Johnson on first, now up to bat, one of three seniors for the Hornets. That's number 21, Erin Deal. Deal in the first had a single. Here's the pitch from Kusick outside. Kusick from the stretch. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to go down the line. Perfectly placed hit there from Deal. He'll round first, but Johnson decides to stay two. Single again for Deal. Now up to bat is the shortstop, number 2, Blaine Hightower. Hightower playing shortstop for the Hornets, and in the first, he popped out to the catcher, trying to bunt. Runners on first and second, same situation for Hightower, as he'll try to drive in a run. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Here's Kusick. The pitch is high, looking for a curveball, and barely dodges Hightower. Here's the pitch again, low and inside. Great eye there from Hightower. Definitely looking to get a hit, but a walk would be ideal for the Hornets. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. With 2 runners on, Hightower needs something, though there are no outs. And the pickoff to second from the catcher doesn't work out. Kusick will step off the mound there, as he'll get another pitch call. Pitch is blasted into center field, but the center fielder will be there to make the catch. That's Davis who made the snag for Newton. And now up to bat is number 4, Gavin Adams. Swing and a miss there from Adams. That's strike call 1 out here. That's going to be down the line, and he's there to make it or get the ground out. So 0-2 for Adams. That will bring up number 12, Jared Newton. Newton in the first. Struck out looking to end the inning. 2 runners in scoring position. He needs to find something here with 2 outs. The 1-1 from Kusick. It's going to be outside. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2 count here for Newton, and he needs to find something. A base hit is crucial. We'll see what happens as Kusick will step off the mound. That's something that the JV team has struggled with. Runners in scoring position and not being able to drive in. Let's see if the varsity team can do it, and that will be a strikeout swing for Jared Newton. That will end the inning. Your score 2-1. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios after the break.
Hello, everyone. Jamie Lewis here, high school principal, and coming back to you to highlight another one of our new programs here in the high school this year, and it's called Print and Design, Hornet Print and Design. Basically, an in-school store. We do have a couple teachers, Ms. Carlson and Ms. McKnight, that help to coordinate a few things, but essentially, this entire program is student ran, from initial price quote to final invoice, and from initial design to final production. So here with me today, we've got Ms. Carlson, we've got Bren and Kirsten, and they're going to share a little bit about what Hornet Print and Design does, and share some of the products that they've been producing. A couple of which I happen to be sporting.
Hi, folks, and welcome back here to Hornet Studios for the top of the 4th inning. Still on the mound for the Hornets is number 7, Peyton Graham. Graham played pretty well. In the first inning, he led up 2, but hasn't let up anything after that. Up to bat is number 6. That's Matt Eldridge. Zach Cannell. He will barely find the gap as it goes under Blaine Hightower's glove. Single there. And up to bat is Cole Lujano. Lujano, the second baseman for Newton. Graham eyes down the runner first. And outside. Coach Barnes will go to talk to the umpire. Here's the 2-0 from Graham, and that'll be outside. Pickoff from DeBon doesn't work out. Wind really starting to pick up outside. And some heavy cloud cover. Almost the exact same conditions as last year's try at Valley Center. That will be outside or inside, and that'll be a walk as Luhana will take first. And up to bat is first baseman number 15, Trip Golubski. In the second, he popped out to the second baseman. Graham will dart it to first, and that's an out. Golubski 0 for 2. That will bring up number 18, Matt Eldridge. In the second, he had a double, the only hit in the second for the Railroaders. Nice cutter there from Peyton Graham. 0-2 count here. Two runners in scoring position with one out, and the Hornets need to get out of this inning quick because that can only mean bad things if they don't. The pitch is high, 1-2 count here. Here's Graham, the pitch. And that's rocketed as the wind will carry it right into the gap. One run scores and runners on the corners for Newton. This has not been the best of games for Peyton Graham. But we'll see what he can do as Matt Coleman will go up to the mound to talk with him. We'll see you back here after a short commercial break.
Need a used reliable car but don't want a hunk of junk? Want to go to a dealer you can trust but don't know who to trust? The answer is simple and local. Come to Eden's Auto Sales in Valley Center. We sell used reliable cars at a fair and reasonable price with guaranteed free credit approval, and you can always count on friendly and reasonable customer service. With 2 locations right across the street, come shop us last at 100 South Meridian Avenue in Valley Center. We're open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and you can reach us at 316-755-4200. Come see us.
So with one out, after Graham goes and talks with Coleman, that'll be a ground out there. 1 run comes home. And with that hit is leadoff hitter Davis. That'll be caught by Blaine Hightower, retiring the side. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios for the bottom of the 4th.
One of a parent's biggest worries is letting their teen get behind the wheel of a vehicle. That's why getting professional, personal instruction is so important. The Wichita Driving School is licensed by the state of Kansas and offers the most classes per month of any driving school. With the most students trained in Wichita last year, it's obvious students and parents like Wichita Driving School for the convenience.
And professional one-on-one instruction.
Wichita Driving School, where you're driven to be the best.
Whenever we go to a local event here in Valley, we all want good food for reasonable prices with a friendly face behind it. Well, luckily, there's an option. The Food Guy. Located in a signature truck, keep an eye out for him at the next public event you make an appearance at. Or if you're hosting an event yourself and want a friendly catering option. Or if you have other questions, you can call him at 316-253-8832.
Hi, folks, and welcome back here to Hornet Studios. You're watching varsity baseball action live here on YouTube. Your score 4-1. The Newton Railroaders lead your Valley Center Hornets. In the third inning, there were 2 hits by the Hornets. Both runners ended up in scoring position, but with 2 outs, the Hornets couldn't do anything, ending with a ground out to third base from Gavin Adams and a strikeout looking from Jared Newton. The Hornets are going to have to figure out how to get runners home when they're in scoring position. That's going to be crucial. 1-1 count here for Miles Thompson. Thompson at bat, the first baseman for the Hornets. He'll blast it into the infield. Looked like he got under it quite a bit, but that'll be a pop out to the shortstop. And at bat is number 9 catcher Eli DeBon. 0-1 count here for Kusick. Here's the pitch inside. DeBon in the second grounded out to the catcher. Here's the pitch. As the wind kicks up some dirt. 2-1 count here. Wind up and swing and a miss there from DeBon. 2-2 count here, 1 out. DeBon needs to find something to keep this inning alive. Here's the pitch, and that's going to hit DeBon as he'll jog to first. Didn't even look like he flinched after he got hit. Some real intimidation there for the pitcher. Courtesy running for him at first is number 8, Wyatt Hager. Coaches will take the mound to talk it over with Kusick. It looks like they'll throw in a reliever. Awaiting who it is. Cusick still on the mound here for Newton. But after a little talking over, we'll see what he does. First strikes down the pipe. As up to bat is third baseman number 3, Mason Burns, with Hager on first. Courtesy running for DeBon. Here's the pitch. Outside there. Here's Cusick with a pitch, and that's going to go to second baseman. Toss 2 out at second, but safe at first. Looking for the double play, doesn't work out, but 2 outs here for the Railroaders defense. Wyatt Jones up to bat. In the first, he was walked and driven home, the only runner to score for the Hornets in this game. And then in the second, he grounded out to the first baseman. Jones' batting clutch has definitely developed this year. We'll see what he can do with 2 outs. 1 runner on, check swing, and that's going to be a ball. Jones will flash his Marucci Cat 7 bat at Cusick as he'll step off the mound. And that's going to go into center field. As Davis will flash the leather, it's going to be a pop out there. And up to bat next inning for the Hornets is Jesse Johnson, Erin Deal, and Blaine Hightower. But in the top of the 5th for the Railers is number 7, Matt Sear, number 10, Henry Clausen, and Ben Schmidt, number 9, set to bat. We'll see you back here for the top of the 5th.
Need a used reliable car but don't want a hunk of junk? Want to go to a dealer you can trust but don't know who to trust? The answer is simple and local. Come to Eden's Auto Sales in Valley Center. We sell used reliable cars at a fair and reasonable price with guaranteed free credit approval, and you can always count on friendly and reasonable customer service. With 2 locations right across the street, come shop us last at 100 South Meridian Avenue in Valley Center. We're open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and you can reach us at 316-755-4200. Come see us.
One of a parent's biggest worries is letting their teen get behind the wheel of a vehicle. That's why getting professional, personal instruction is so important. The Wichita Driving School is licensed by the state of Kansas and offers the most classes per month of any driving school. With the most students trained in Wichita last year, it's obvious students and parents like Wichita Driving School for the convenience
and professional one-on-one instruction.
Wichita Driving School, where you're driven to be the best.
Hi folks, and welcome back here to Hornet Studios. You're watching varsity baseball action here live on YouTube. Matt Sear, the catcher, is up to bat here for the Railroaders. Sear in the first had a single, and in the third he popped out to the second baseman, Wyatt Jones. Here's the pitch. Cutter from Graham. 2-0 count here. And the Hornets didn't have the inning they were looking for offensively. In the fourth inning, had only one hit, or didn't even have a hit, excuse me. One was a hit by pitch, and then a single off of fielder's choice, but didn't go anywhere. 2-1 count here for Graham. Here's Graham with the windup, swing and a miss. Two count here for Sear and Graham. No outs on the board. Here's the pitch, and that's going to go right to Hightower. He'll get it. Ball bounces, and that's going to be an out at first. One out here for the Hornets defense. One out here for the Hornets defense. Graham with the pitch. That's going to go down the middle. Called a ball. Foul ball there. Up to bat is number 10, Henry Clausen. And that hit's going to go into left field. Hit number 7 for the Railroaders. Ben Schmidt, the DH, up to bat. And pick off to Thompson. Won't go anywhere. One out. Another pick off from Graham. Graham with a pitch out of the stretch inside. One 1-0 count here for Graham. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right side of the field. And that's going to bounce early as Burns will rocket it across the diamond. Out number 2 for the Hornets, but the lead runner stays on. Up to bat is number 6, Zach Cannell. Cannell in the first struck out looking, and then in the fourth he had a single. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 count. Two 1 count here for Graham with 2 outs. The Hornets need to get out of this early to get on the offensive side of things. Graham will step off the mound. No one there to receive the pickoff, so he won't throw it. Through 5, Graham is looking like his arm is getting pretty tired there, but he'll continue to pitch. Still pitched pretty well in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there. It's going to be strike 2. Here's the pitch from Graham, looking to end the inning. Runner out at 3rd, and the steal is called safe. Amazing throw there by DeBon. One of the best we've seen all season, but just not quite enough. Zach Kinnell still up to bat with a full count. This pitch can be crucial. Here's the pitch, and that's blasted into right field. Curve there, and Johnson makes the snag. That will retire the side. Your score, 4-1, the Railers lead. The Hornets have a chance to come back as they'll go on the offensive in the bottom of the 5th. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios after a short commercial break.
Need a used reliable car but don't want a hunk of junk? Want to go to a dealer you can trust but don't know who to trust? The answer is simple and local. Come to Eden's Auto Sales in Valley Center. We sell used reliable cars at a fair and reasonable price with guaranteed free credit approval, and you can always count on friendly and reasonable customer service. With 2 locations right across the street, come shop us last at 100 South Meridian Avenue in Valley Center. We're open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and you can reach us at 316-755-4200. Come see us.
One of a parent's biggest worries is letting their teen get behind the wheel of a vehicle. That's why getting professional, personal instruction is so important. The Wichita Driving School is licensed by the state of Kansas and offers the most classes per month of any driving school. With the most students trained in Wichita last year, it's obvious students and parents like Wichita Driving School for the convenience
and professional one-on-one instruction.
Wichita Driving School, where you're driven to be the best.
And through 4.5, your score, 4-1, as the Hornets trail by 3. Up to bat is number 6, Jesse Johnson. And if you notice something there in our Wichita school driving ad, Johnson at the very end was premiered. Just something to look at there. Here's the first pitch of the inning. It's going to be a curveball outside. Here's Kusick. And it pitches inside. Looked like a fastball, and that's going to be ball number 2. And that's going to be low, 3-0 count. Here's the pitch inside and barely dodges Johnson. He'll get walked with no strikes. Matt Sear will go talk to Kusick. Bottom of the fifth, and looks like his arm is hurting just a hair after that walk. Up to bat is center fielder number 21, Erin Deal. Deal flashes his Marucci bat in the zone. Runner on first is Johnson. Curveball there, and it'll be called a strike. Pickoff, and Johnson is just there in time. From the stretch, another pickoff, and Johnson will make it standing up. Kusick will get the pitch from Sear. Here's the pitch. Johnson will steal, and a nice throw. Called out at second after a bounce. That'll be out number one for the Newton defense. And Coach Barnes arguing that call just a little bit, but one out. Curveball, that'll be a strike for Deal. Kusick will have to step off the mound. No runners on for the Hornets. The wind up, and looks like a cutter, but that'll be low. Bounce past here. Deal with a 2-2. Here's the pitch. That will go into right field, just foul. 2-2 count will stay. And that's going to be low. Third baseman rockets it's over, but he'll be safe at first. That's Deal's third single of the game. Number 2, Blaine Hightower steps into the box. In the first, he popped out to the catcher trying to bunt. And then in the third, popped out to center field. He'll be fouled down the line. Kusick from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be just outside. Another pitch, it's low. 2-1 count here. And 2 down for the defense of the Railroaders. 1 runner on, and the Hornets need to drive in at least 1 run. It'd be very helpful for the rest of the game and on the shoulders of their defense. Here's the pitch. Curveball is a mile high there. Full count here. Kusick down the pipe. It's fouled off. Here's the pitch, and that will barely curve foul. Full count, it will stay. Here's the pitch, and it's low again. That'll be a walk. Hightower will take first. So with 2 runners on, that will bring up number 4, Gavin Adams. Coach will walk up to the mound, and we'll see you back after a short commercial break.
Hello, everyone. Jamie Lewis here, high school principal, and coming back to you to highlight another one of our new programs here in the high school this year, and it's called Print and Design, Hornet Print and Design. Basically, an in-school store. We do have a couple teachers, Ms. Carlson and Ms. McKnight, that help to coordinate a few things, but essentially, this entire program is student ran, from initial price quote to final invoice, and from initial design to final production. So here with me today, we've got Ms. Carlson, we've got Bren and Kirsten, and they're going to share a little bit about what Hornet Print and Design does, and share some of the products that they've been producing. A couple of which I happen to be sporting right now. Check it out. Got my nice little backpack going on. Even better, how about this? I got some new Hornet socks. Love them.
And Kusick still on the mound here for the Railroaders. Hit goes into short left field. Single for Gavin Adams. And Gavin Adams asked me to shout out his Instagram. It's GavinA_124. So if you get a chance, go follow him. Up to bat is number 12, DHing for the Hornets. That's Jared Newton. That's going to go deep left field, and it's fumbled around. Deal will go home, and runner out at third. Now 2 outs. get his first hit of the inning. Here's sophomore number 11, first baseman Miles Thompson. Runners on first and second. The pitch from Kusick, and that will be inside for Thompson. Here's the pitch, way outside. With 2 outs, 4-2 is your score. And the pickoff to second doesn't work out. Thompson flashing his Nike bat in the strike zone. 2 runners on outside. 3-0 here for Kusick. 2 outs. And the Hornets with a big chance here. Walk would mean loaded bases. We'll see what happens. Here's the pitch. Outside again, and walk for Miles Thompson. Loaded bases now for the Hornets. And that will bring up number 9, Eli DeBon. So with loaded bases, the Hornets have a chance to either tie this game or take the lead with 2 outs, and this is a big opportunity as Eli DeBon will step into the box. Now towing the rubber is number 16, Griffin Davis, for the Newton Railers. Davis with a pitch. Cutter is called a strike. Here's the pitch from Davis, and that's going to be ball number 1. Thompson on first, Newton on second, and Adams on third. Outside there, 2-1 count. And DeBon in the second grounded out to the catcher and then was hit by the pitch in the fourth. Two count, 2 outs here. We'll see what DeBon can do. The pitch from Davis, it's high, full count. And this could easily be the most crucial pitch of the game. We'll see what happens here in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. It will stay full count. The pitch, it's into left field, short left field, and that will go down. 1 runner home and 2 runners home. 2 will stay on the bags, but that will tie up the game at 4. So after that game-tying run, Mason Burns is up to bat, and he'll foul it off on the first pitch. Courtesy running on first for DeBon is number 8, Wyatt Hager. Burns in the second had a single, and then in the fourth had a single, which is counted as a fielder's choice. Here's the pitch from Davis. And that's high foul ball into left field. Showed tremendous power on it. But with the wind here, if you get it too high, it will be carried pretty far. Here's Davis from the stretch. It's low and outside. 1-2 count. Thompson, the lead runner. Davis, eyes down Sear. And that's going to go to third base. Barely snagged, but it will be out at third. That will end off the inning. Your score, tie ball game at 4 with a great inning from the Hornets. We'll see you back here for the top of the 6th after a short commercial break.
One of a parent's biggest worries is letting their teen get behind the wheel of a vehicle. That's why getting professional, personal instruction is so important. The Wichita Driving School is licensed by the state of Kansas and offers the most classes per month of any driving school. With the most students trained in Wichita last year, it's obvious students and parents like Wichita Driving School for the convenience
and professional one-on-one instruction.
Wichita Driving School, where you're driven to be the best.
Whenever we go to a local event here in Valley, we all want good food for reasonable prices with a friendly face behind it. Well, luckily, there's an option. The Food Guy. Located in a signature truck, keep an eye out for him at the next public event you make an appearance at. Or if you're hosting an event yourself and want a friendly catering option. Or if you have other questions, you can call him at 316-253-8832.
And welcome back here to Hornet Studios. Your score through 5 innings is 4-4. Still towing the rubber through 5 is number 7, Peyton Graham. The 4 runs so far, not as good as his other night after his first start, but still having a pretty decent game. Up to bat is number 24. That's Cole Luhano. Here's the pitch from Graham inside. 2-1 count here. The pitch from Graham. Takes his time in the windup and gets the strike call. Luhano and Graham sharing stare downs. It's going to be a strikeout. And now to bat, number 15, Trip Golubski. In the second, he popped out to Jones at second base, then grounded out to Graham on the mound. 1 out here. And that's going to be popped up in the infield. Thompson runs in and makes the stop. 2 outs here. 2 easy outs for the Hornets, and they're looking to end it early after a great offensive inning. Number 18, Matt Eldridge, will be up to bat here for Newton. That's a deep fly ball into center field. Deal will make the catch, and 3 easy outs for the Hornets. Great job to the defense. That will take us into the bottom of the 7th, where the Hornets will try to take the lead. Your score, 4-4. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios after a short commercial break. Outside there. And up to bat is number 1, Wyatt Jones, through the start of the bottom of the 6th. After 3 easy outs for the Hornets, Jones still in the batter's box. 2-0 count here. And that's blocked by Sear. Griffin Davis, after his relief from last inning, let up 2 runs. After his relief, he'll still be on the mound. Finds the gap. Jones will get an easy single into shallow right field. That will bring up number 6, Jesse Johnson. And clearly a lot of momentum showing off in the bottom of the 6th after that big inning where the Hornets scored 3 runs and tied up this ball game. It's very big here. Davis, eyes down Sear, and he'll have to dive to make the catch. Runner on first is Jones. And that's going to go just past the first baseman. That's number 15, Golubski. But Jones won't have time to run. The clouds darken over Valley Center and J. Elliott Field. Throw isn't quite in time. Jones with a leadoff. When to really pick it up here. We'll see what Davis can do. Another pickoff. He's just not letting Jones go. And that's going to be a bunt. Davis with a throw, and Golubski barely tags the base, but it will be an out as Jones advances. Called a sack bunt there. That will bring up number 21, Erin Deal. Here's Erin Deal. 3 for 3 tonight. 3 singles. And all of which have been big and contributing to the success of this team. It's going to be high. Ball 1. Davis eyes down the runner in second. He'll pick it off, but throw not in time to catch Jones. Jones flashes his bat. Here's the pitch. It's low. Strike 1. That's going to be way outside. Jones still on second. Here's the pitch. It's high and strike call. Just inside of the zone, but called strike there. Full count for Erin Deal. And on deck is number 2, Blaine Hightower. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right down the pipe, but still called a walk. Deal will jog to first. Number 2, Blaine Hightower, will come up to bat. Hightower 3 for 3 as well. He has 3 singles. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on. Swing and a miss. And the next game, just one mere inning away, is this Newton Railroaders team and the Wichita East Blue Aces. Pickoff goes nowhere, trying to find Jones at second. A 1 count here for Davis. And that's going to be, that will find the gap, a 4th single there. 1 runner home, and Jones finds home again. And that will give the Hornets the lead. Runners on the corners, and still only with 1 out. That was big for the Hornets after coming back from a 3-point deficit. Gavin Adams up to bat and asked me to shout out his Instagram. It's Gavin A_124. So if you get a chance, go follow him. That will barely find the third baseman, and a little confusion there from the ump, but it'll be called out. Out number 2 as Adams gets called out. But Erin Deal will make it home. That'll bring up number 12, Jared Newton. And so now the Hornets lead by 2, but with 2 outs. On second is Blaine Hightower. 1-0 count here for J-Rod. The pitch from Davis, and it's going to be right to the shortstop. Bouncing throw, and that will be an out. That will retire the side, taking us into the top of the 7th. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios with the Hornets leading by 2 after this short commercial break. And here's number 2, Colton Davis. Mile high pop fly in foul territory on the warning track, and Thompson makes the catch. Hager still on the mound here for the Hornets and done some pretty good things on the mound here. First year pitching varsity, but still shown out. This can be in the dirt. And the rain is really coming down hard now. 2 outs here. Swinging them in. It's going to go to Hightower. And that's going to go past Thompson as the throw bounces. Perfect throw in time. Called safe. Runner will stay on second. Looked like a perfect throw from Thompson. Thompson not usually the guy who throws it from first, but he'll make it in time. Up to bat, number 10, Henry Clausen. Inside strike there. This guy clearly angered from the performance of the Hornets, but this will be down low. Hornets just looking to put away this game in the top of the final inning. And 3 7-inning games we'll have nearing the end of the first. Here's the pitch from Hager. Swing and a miss there. That's going to be strike 2. Hager eyes down the runner on second. He'll step off. Rain picks up again. And fans in the stands staying dedicated as they have blankets over their hands. But heads, that's going to be a strikeout there as Hager will find the place. Ump likes it most. Final score 6-4 as the Hornets take home a Game 1 victory. Game 2 will be the Newton Railroaders and the Wichita East Blue Aces. Not sure if it will be delayed, but we'd like to thank you for tuning in to Game 1. Great job to the Hornets as they take a 6-4 victory. We'll see you back here at Hornet Studios in about 20 minutes. But if there is a delay, I will let you know. I'm Caleb Rose, and we'll see you for the next game. Hi, folks, and welcome here to Hornet Studios. The second game, and the third game have both been canceled, so we do apologize, but thank you for tuning in here to Hornet Studios for Game 1. The final score was 6-4. The Hornets took home our victory, but thank you for tuning in. Until next time.